Welcome back to the Bucket Boys podcast. I'm your host, Gunnar Cain. With me is Zak Rector.
Hello.
Wow. Real enthusiastic Zach is today. This is the Bucket Boys podcast, and this is where we pull your topics out of a bucket. We talk about them. They better be good. And that's it. Zach, how you been, dude?
I've been all right, man. It's been a tough week. Can I tell you something, actually?
Yeah, 100%.
So, I went to Target the other day.
Oh, yeah?
I went to Target just to pick up
Bougie.
a couple things. I went to get dog food, dog treats.
You're buying this shit at Target?
Yeah.
So expensive.
Brother.
No kids.
We got a podcast now.
No kids over here.
Yeah. No kids. I'm shopping at Target.
Affordable income. What is it? Disposable income.
Yeah. If I come home with Walmart bags, I'm going to be sent back out.
That's right.
So I'm at Target. I'm picking up dog food, dog treats. I think I was picking up like aspirin or something like that. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's all in one relative location. Mm-hmm. I'm walking down the main hallway, like the main aisle between these areas. And it's like 20 feet wide. And there was some lady with her cart. And you know how when you're walking, you're like, I don't know where stuff is. And you kind of look like, at the top of each aisle, it tells you what's down there. Yeah, you're still moving.
You're still moving the cart, but you're not paying attention.
She had no fucks to give about anybody else in that place. And she was like, I don't know if it's, no, it might be over here. It might be. And I'm behind her with my cart.
She's like weaving?
Yeah, she's weaving and literally like just...
waxing and waiting through the aisles.
No room for anybody to go in either direction. Yeah. And she's just no cares in the world. Just, do I need to be over here? And at one point, she got completely perpendicular to the direction of flow of traffic in the aisle. Yeah. And just blocked everything off. And it was me, two people behind me, and one person coming the other way. And we're all just like, what the fuck is going on? So she finally fucks off and goes in the direction she needs to go. I go get my stuff and I'm coming back. And then it's 4 teenagers walking side by side, 4 wide, I've seen this. All on their phones. Just, I gotta get this TikTok out or whatever. Just no spatial awareness.
That's so me.
It's getting worse as time goes on.
Sure.
People just not paying attention, giving a shit about anybody else on the planet. Yeah. Just in their own world, doing their own thing. And then they get behind the wheel of a car.
Of a cart or a car?
A car.
Oh, they're driving.
I'm saying like these people get behind the wheel of a car and do the exact same thing. Like driving is like their third priority. Yeah. When they're on the road. I got to get my music, and I needed social media, and I just realized how old I sound. How have you been?
Actually, I gotta. This is the nastiest thing I've probably said to anybody.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't come out of pocket often.
No. I'm excited to hear this. Shit, but like, so I'm in a Walmart, and you know how people like talk next to each other in an aisle. Sometimes you'll get in an aisle, and there'll be one person on one side of the aisle, another person on the other side of the aisle.
Oh, and they're like talking
together. No. Like you're walking down the aisle, one's on this side, one's on this side, and you have to kind of walk through them. Yeah. Which is fine. Whatever. I'll walk through them. And so I'm in Walmart, and I've got to get something, hemorrhoid cream.
You said the secret part out loud.
Drink. So I've got to get something out of the medicine aisle, right? Mm-hmm. And there's these 2 older women standing.
These old broads.
Oh, these old broads standing in the aisle, right? Mm-hmm. But they have their carts. They're not just standing there talking. They have their carts.
So 2 people showed up at Walmart together and got 2 separate carts.
And they're facing, and they're just standing there talking. They don't even have anything in their carts, right?
They're just road blocking.
They're full roadblock. Yeah. And so I wait there, right? I wait there for a little bit, being like, they're for sure going to see. No, I'm just me. Okay. And always have been, always will be. and so I'm standing there waiting. I'm like, for sure they're going to be like, oh, let's move. Yeah. Let's disperse a little bit, right? And I must have waited for like 10 minutes. No joke. I must say, I was
you
so
dug in.
patient. Yeah. I was like, well, I need this thing. This is why I came in here.
Yeah. And I couldn't dare walk around to the other end of the aisle.
It was, no, they were standing in front of it.
Oh, directly in front of what you needed.
Directly in front of what I needed.
The preparation H was right there.
It was right there, right. The cooling spray. Turns out, it works even if you don't have hemorrhoids. Feels nice. So I'm waiting there. They're standing in front of what I need. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was like, excuse me, I need that thing right there. And this old bitch says, take a walk.
Are you kidding me?
And I was like, excuse me? And she goes, we're talking. You can take a walk. And I was like, bitch, look. I was like, bitch, looks by the size of you. You need to take a walk too. And she goes, what did she say to me? And I was so mad, dude. And then she stormed off. And I was like, that's all I needed.
You said that, though?
Yeah. I rarely. I was mad,
That
dude.
is out of character.
I was standing there for so long. And I'm not proud of what I did. But it was hilarious.
I'm very proud of it.
But damn, don't tell me to take a walk. From the looks of you, it looks like
you need a walk.
Yeah, from the looks of you, you need to take a walk. I was so mad. Yeah,
you know where that doesn't happen? This
big old broad standing in front of my butt cream.
You know where that doesn't happen?
Where?
Target. That is Walmart behavior if I've ever heard of it. Totally.
Well, have you seen the Walmart people be showing up at the Targets these days?
Oh, tell me about it. They're really ruining our good time.
Yeah.
They're standing in the Starbucks line.
Oh, the worst.
They got their pajama pants on.
Yep.
We don't do that here.
No, we don't do that here. Hey, how about you finish dyeing your hair before you come in the store?
Your blue's running down your neck.
Yeah. It's in the middle of it. He's got a shower cap on, and it's still setting.
You know what's funny about blues running down your neck? When I was in middle school.
Nope. I
would get you can get it at Walmart, but it was like hair dye gel. Mm-hmm. And I would put it in my hair before I went to school. And I dyed my hair blue for picture day. And I was wearing a yellow T-shirt. I was like, this is gonna look good.
It's gonna be
blue
sick.
hair, yellow shirt. It was gonna be a good time. And I didn't know this until later.
Were your school colors like black and red?
That was high school.
Oh, okay.
Middle school, it was purple and teal.
So not even the same colors either. All right. So what were you going with here?
I didn't have a lot of school spirit at the time.
What spirit were you going for? Halloween?
Angsty teen.
Spirit of Halloween. All right, sorry.
So I was leaving the house to go down to the bus stop, and I put the hair dye in. And my aunt tells this story now because we all used to live together. She was like, he was walking down to the bus stop and his hair dye was bleeding into his shirt.
It was a green streak down your shirt.
So front looked great. Picture day went well. Blue hair, I was fucking awesome.
Showed up to school and they're like, why do you look like the Riddler?
I got home that day and took my shirt off. The whole back of the shirt was blue. It had just, because I didn't let my hair dry before I put the stuff in.
Right.
So it just ran all down the back.
Dumb. I love that. How old were you?
That would have been second year of 7th grade. So
second year of 7th grade?
Yeah.
Dog.
Doesn't everybody go to middle school for 40 years?
For 50.
I don't understand what's so funny.
Ah, man. Holy
shit. Some
shit.
people hit speed bumps, you know? That's all I'm going to say.
How about this new studio, dude? You did a great job putting this together.
It's looking pretty good. Yeah, it's coming together.
We got a rogue nail just sticking out of the wall, but that's cool.
Don't worry about that little guy.
Yeah. That's for hanging our awards on.
Yeah. This is awards to come.
Yeah, awards to come.
Yeah, we got a lot going on.
Yeah, this is hot.
You got your fire truck up there.
Thank God for him.
Yeah.
I just
love it. You
love
guys don't know this about Gunnar. He is so happy about fire trucks.
Dude, I love a fire truck, dude. This is what I know him about. Fire trucks. Ducks.
You do love a duck.
Yeah, for real. Crisscross applesauce. That's me in a nutshell, dude.
Yeah. That's why I got these chairs, so you couldn't sit that way.
Yeah, that's a real bummer.
It's only a matter of time before there's a beanbag sitting there.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. So we have topics in our bucket.
We do. We got a good amount too. I'd like to thank everybody.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody. And the stickers have been coming in hot.
Let's show this off for a second.
Yeah, what do we have on there? Ranch dressing?
Look, two little ghouls. It says best friends forever.
Let me tell you about my best. Oh, was that say cactus?
It just says cactus.
It's two cactuses.
Oh, it does say cactus. Ranch dressing?
Yeah, hell yeah. And my favorite. Sounds gay. I'm in.
So yeah, the bucket's getting better. The studio's getting better.
Appreciate everybody.
The bucket's filling up.
Just some shout outs. So hell yeah. Be sure to check us out. Shoot us your topics at thebucketboyspod@gmail.com. Check us out on Instagram at the Bucket Boys Podcast and on YouTube at the Bucket Boys Podcast. And then on TikTok, Bucket Boys Pod. We're all over the place.
We are everywhere.
Yeah. We're whining and dining the social media.
Cool experience that I never thought I would like be a part of.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy to be here.
Sweet boy. I just love it. And if y'all notice, mainly in the audio streaming, you might hear cans hitting the ground quite often. We've started taking score of our, we like to throw our beer cans in the trash can or at it. And so right now for the season, I'm hitting at 0-3. And Zach is...
I am 2 for 17.
2 for 17. So we're going to be keeping scores. We're going to be giving out awards at the end of the season. MVP awards probably going to go to me.
If we go on a ratio basis, I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, your ratio sucks.
Yeah.
So hell yeah. Let's get into the bucket, Zach. You want to do the honors? Pull the first one.
I'll pull the first topic.
That's what I'm talking about. And we got these boom arms. I like these boom arms.
Yeah, the boom arms are nice. I've always wanted to like Andrew Schultz style, just. So if you could say something funny at some point, it'd be great.
I'll do my best. Piece of shit.
What's your favorite fruit? Mine is Gunnar.
Ooh, hot start.
Favorite fruit? That's a good question.
It depends on the I do this a lot.
Go get it.
It depends on what I'm eating. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
So like for breakfast, right?
I see.
Like I like
time of day.
No, I like this is what I'd be eating for breakfast sometimes. A lot of time. It's a peanut butter waffle sandwich.
Peanut butter waffle sandwich.
Yeah. Listen to what's on this. It's 2 waffles.
Mm-hmm.
You put peanut butter on each side. Mm-hmm. Then you put sunflower seeds on shucked. Not whole.
Okay.
Sunflower seeds on, a little toasted, on the peanut butter. Sticks to it. Mm-hmm. Then you take a banana.
Okay. Shove it up your ass.
Shove it up your ass. Eat the sandwich. You take a banana, you cut it, you slice it right down the middle. Put it on there. Bing, bang, boom. Breakfast sandwich. Banana, sunflower seeds, peanut butter.
I gotta tell you, that's the most insane shit I've ever heard of in my life.
It's so good.
Peanut butter, sunflower seeds, and banana?
Yeah. But I don't like to eat bananas on their own.
Okay.
Not a fan.
Especially not in front of the homies.
Not in front of the homies.
We can't be throating bananas in front of the homies.
Sounds gay. I'm in. And then I do like an apple, but like a crispy apple. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like crunchy foods in general.
Like a solid grape.
Like a green grape.
Yeah.
Them big fuckers.
You bite into it and just. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's solid.
I like those, and then I like to eat like those big like gala apples.
I'm not familiar.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yeah, you said you weren't familiar, and then I asked. But yeah, no, I like those big gala. Anyways, they're big as shit, dude. They're like little pumpkins.
Are they red or green?
Oh, they're kind of mixed.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like it, but all inclusive.
All inclusive apple,
I like
dude.
it.
Yeah. It's accepted everywhere.
Yeah.
Like an American Express.
I think grapes might be my favorite fruit.
Really?
Yeah. They're poppable.
Yeah.
You know? You can substitute like popcorn for grapes.
That's true.
You know?
They hydrate you.
They do hydrate.
Yeah.
They're delicious.
They are very good. Now, do you like a green grape or a red grape?
It doesn't matter.
Really? I don't like a red grape.
Oh, really?
Same thing. Same reason I don't like a red apple is because they're always too mushy. I don't like mush. You ever put grapes on a string and shove them up your ass?
Twice. I think my favorite fruit might actually be tomatoes.
Yeah.
You know? Because ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup's good.
Goes on a burger.
You heard about this? You heard about this with
what?
Vegetables is made up term?
I have. I've been hearing the murmurs.
It's not true. There's no such thing as vegetables.
Yeah, like everything's a root. Or
fruit.
Yeah,
grass,
or a fruit. Yeah.
Stalk.
It's an interesting topic. It's like the water's wet. Is water wet thing?
No.
Like
water's not wet.
We're not going to get into it, but you could go back and forth.
Or does the straw have 1 or 2 holes?
Ridiculous.
What's the best? Here's the other one I really like is what's the proper soak time for grape nuts? Yeah. I think it's 7 minutes.
I think that's one you made up.
No, this is what I heard.
Proper soak time for grape nuts?
For grape nuts. Yeah, the cereal? Yeah.
Oh, like how long do you let it sit in the milk before you start eating?
Eat it. Yeah. I think it's like 7 minutes is the proper amount of time.
See, I'm not 103 yet, so I haven't eaten a bowl of grape nuts.
How quick can you eat bran flakes?
You got your AARP membership too?
No, but I do get all these emails being like, "You qualify for your AARP," and I'm like, "No, I didn't." That's how you know they're scamming old people, dude, because I'm getting the emails and I'm like, why do I have 40 emails from AARP? I don't qualify. You know they're being a little, predatory.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Predators love to prey on old people.
All the time, dude. And they'll get you.
Yeah.
You ever seen these things and you're like, oh, I'd be tricked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a YouTube channel I follow called Scammer Payback.
Shout out to them.
They go and like hunt these guys out. Like you get like a Norton antivirus email.
Yeah.
Where it's like, your computer's been infected. You should come find it. Like, call this number and we'll get to the bottom of it. Well, he calls the number and he's a hacker. So he works his way into their computer and just his whole goal really is to waste their time.
Yeah.
If he's able to get enough information, he's hoping to shut these call centers down, which he's doing great work.
The Lord's work.
Yeah. But ultimately, if he's able to just spend an hour with somebody on the phone where they're not going to make any money, he's killing it too. But every once in a while, he'll get somebody's webcam and he can just, or their CCTV footage, and he can see the whole call center. And he'll call them out by name, he finds their real name.
Oh, I have seen that. Oh, are you sure you're not Maria? And says the address? Yeah, I've seen that. I do like that. And they're like, what the fuck?
You just see them squirm all of a sudden.
Yeah, they're like, holy shit. And they call their friends over. They're like, listen to this guy.
This fucking guy figured this out.
Got.
Yeah.
Isn't this amazing?
And he does a voice modulator, so he sounds like a little old lady.
Yeah.
But it's so sad because he'll give them this whole sob story, which it's all fake, so it's okay. But he's like, my husband just died.
But it could be true.
It's happening every day.
Every day.
For sure.
Husbands are dying.
Husbands be dying, dude.
Dude, husbands, pull up the death rate on husbands.
It's pretty high.
It's gotta be high, dude.
Pull it up.
Is it less than wives?
No, it's way higher than wives. Wives don't be dying.
Oh, that is true. Wives don't die, first of all. Wives don't die, and there are more of them.
Especially in Utah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. I was like, how did that math work out? But it works.
Shout out my boy Philip. He lives in Utah.
With his wives.
But yeah, he'll use a voice modulator, sound like a little old lady, and he's like, my husband just died, and I don't know how to handle any of this stuff. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. My grandma, whatever, and they'll
good call to pull back out of that accent, by the way.
I almost went accent heavy, and I realized I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, no accents, dude.
But they'll come across like very sympathetic and like, oh, I'm so sorry. Meanwhile, they're trying to pull every dollar out of the bank account.
I know.
But he's just wasting their time. And then the best is when they get mad and they start like just cussing him out. And
I do love when the scammers start cussing at you. Yeah. Oh, I had this great one, right?
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, do tell.
I had this great one. This made me laugh so fucking much. So I get this guy. I've been getting these spam calls. Did I tell you how this happened? I was getting spam calls. We were looking at refinancing or something. We were looking at something, and
the moment you put it out there that you need help, these scammers just show up.
Yeah. So apparently there's a checkbox on the little form. Okay. On the online form that says that I'll take phone calls regarding this. Oh. But it's under the thing that says I accept to submit the form. Mm-hmm.
So you're submitting a legitimate form.
A legitimate form, yeah. Yeah. And I was like, so I accidentally didn't check the box that says, or check here if you do not want calls. Okay. But the way it was worded. Yeah, because you're used to like unchecking. Yeah. Like normally the boxes are already checked and you just uncheck everything. Right. And then hit send. But the way it was worded, it made it sound. I thought I was just done, right? And so the way it was worded, it was kind of like check here if you want calls. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I don't want calls, so I'm not going to check the box.
That's how you read it. But it actually said check here.
But it was written really weird. It had like double negatives and shit.
Yeah. Uncheck this box if you don't want people to not call you.
It was actually kind of something like that. Yeah. And I was like, I don't want calls, so I'm just not going to check this box, right? So I got...
Because you've already gone through all the other shit. And at that point, you're just like, I just need to send it.
And thank God something was wrong with our application. Like, we typed some email address in there just like off by one letter, right?
Did it just scroll back up to the red box?
No, it took the application, but when they reviewed it on their end, they were like, hey, you need to resubmit this. You mistyped something. Well, it was just fine, but thank God that happened because I, for 5 days, got over 187 phone calls for 5 straight days. I was losing my fucking mind, right?
That's crazy.
It was all day long, right? So I had this one guy, and I just got used to be like, hey, just take me off your list. People are like, yeah, whatever. I had this one kid call. He's telling me, I was like, I'm good. He goes, oh, well, let me just tell you. And I was like, I'm really good. And he goes, no, I hear you. Just let me tell you. Being real pushy, but he was selling, right? And I was like, fine. I'm just going to tell him. I was like, hey, I appreciate you. I'm definitely not interested. Just please take me off your call, right? Yeah. Your call list. He goes, nope, you're going right back on there. Click. And I was like, hilarious. That was the funniest thing.
Game recognized game at a certain point.
Yeah, at that point, I was like, he was like, nope. You're going right back on that list.
Try to get your name off this list. I dare you.
So I marked it on my phone. So every time he calls, I hope it's the same kid.
You just make up a name.
I just want to call. I just want to call me back. Yeah. Is this the guy? Is this my guy?
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You're going right back on the list.
Going right back on that list. Click.
Go fuck yourself, buddy.
It was so good. I was like, all right, that's fair. I'll stay on your list.
You know what? I could use this kind of positivity.
Yeah, he's like, no, I'm doing my job, dude.
Yeah. What are you
That's so funny. Hell yeah.
I've found we have our health insurance through my job. And like every year around this time, actually, we do open enrollment. Yeah. You want to go same time shots?
No, I don't want to go same time shots.
All right.
Yeah, I do. All right, let's do it. Same time shots. I
was getting ready to talk about health insurance. Nobody wants to hear that.
Fuck
yeah. That's another hit.
God damn, dude.
I got a little enthusiastic about that one.
I'm still, you know what? Maybe the ratio isn't that great because I'm still at 0%.
Yeah, eventually it's the scales are gonna tilt in my favor.
I just need to hit 1 to be way ahead of you.
Yeah, I think let's put it up to the fans. Comment if you think we should go by ratio or most shots made at the end of the season, which is coming up.
Yeah, but there's also most shots taken, which you would also win.
We're not looking at percentages.
It's all about percentages.
That's
dude.
my goal.
Then why did they always say Shaq was a bad free throw shooter?
We're not.
Did he make some?
Yeah, he made a couple.
I wouldn't. It's pretty obvious.
You know what he was good at? Being big as fuck.
Being a dog.
Yeah.
Shout out Shaq.
Shout out Shaq. We know you're listening.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, let us know. Should we do percentage or should we do total number of makes at the end of the season?
Hell yeah. All right. Imaginary political campaign promises. You know what this reminds me of is like this reminds me of those like class presidents where they're like, I'll get a vending machine in every hallway. You want Sprite to come out of that air with that water fountain? I got you.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the principal's like, that's not happening.
Idiot.
Do your little popularity contest, but we're not doing any of that.
Yeah. No homework on Wednesdays, guaranteed if you vote for me. Could you? That would be so funny if like a president, like an actual presidential candidate, was like 50 cents off all bottled drinks.
You know what I was thinking about years ago when Baja Blast was only available at Taco Bell?
I know it.
I was like, we just need a president that's going to do the right thing.
Dude, Barack Obama. Stay blessed, dude.
And put Baja Blast in cans. And
did that come out during Obama's presidency? We got to give it. I think it did.
It may have.
It may
have been the tail end.
We got to give him all the credit.
And I like to think there was somebody in politics that was like, you know what? We got to get this shit out of Taco Bell and on the shelves.
It's got to get on the streets.
Because everybody wants it.
You know what? Everybody was making. The problem was everybody was making fake Baja Blast.
This was happening.
They were selling it fake Baja Blast like on the corners and stuff, dude. And it was expensive. And it wasn't like, it was laced with some other stuff and you didn't want to drink it.
Syrup.
It wasn't good. Yeah. And so, yeah, you gotta be careful with the Baja Blast you were getting before it came out in the shelves.
It was you know what? That was before fentanyl.
It was before Fent, dude.
Baja Blast was the original fentanyl.
That's what it was.
Chinese imported Baja Blast.
Yeah. Well, that's how Fent got on the streets. They were trying to sell fentanyl for a long time. And people were like, no, I'm straight. I got this Baja Blast.
I got it on 3rd Street.
Yeah, I got that there. You know that 7-Eleven down there by the skate park? That's where I've been getting it.
Let me ask you this. When you were in high school, did you have like a cabinet for every class?
Yeah.
So like freshman class president, sophomore, junior, senior?
Well, the senior one was the whole school.
Okay.
For the whole school. And
then each class below was for that individual.
Yeah, it was almost kind of like the junior class was like the Senate.
Okay.
If you will. And
it's so funny because
the freshman and sophomore class were like the Congress.
Yeah. You look back and that 4 year, it was such a small amount of time.
Yeah.
And none of it mattered.
Did you have, were you ever in, no? I was the freshman class treasurer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
you kept all the treasure?
All of it. I had all the treasure, dude. I had all treasures for freshmen. All freshman treasures.
I'm really sorry.
You know, it's like trying to talk over that. It's very difficult.
You could stop talking.
Especially because your volume's turned all the way up, dude.
Oh, really? No, so I was never involved in any of it.
Right.
But my best friend at the time, Matt Gunning, when we were when we got to freshman year, we were like miscreants. Like nobody wanted anything to do with us. We were just the problem children. We were the two that were like reading Jim Morrison's poetry books. Like we were big fans of the Doors. You know?
The Doors were good, by the way.
Yeah, the Doors were sick.
By the way.
Yeah.
Also, who's got 2 thumbs and has Tupac's poetry book? That's me.
So
check it out at your local Barnes and Noble.
However, Matt was by far like the funniest dude in school.
Yeah.
Like anytime, like he would hold court in the cafeteria and like everybody was paying attention.
So you went to like an Amish school or something?
Yeah, for sure. He was just the funny ass dude. Like he reminded everyone of Chris Farley at the time. Mm-hmm. R.I.P.
Huge drug addiction.
Huge drug addiction.
Yeah.
Just a massive fat guy. No. Matt is in the Army now, and he's doing great.
And still not funny.
So anyway, we were like, let's just campaign Matt for freshman class president. We're not the popular kids. It'll be hilarious. And Matt was like,
yeah, you're like, well, but we all do go back to our houses after school and cry and do arts and crafts. So like, we could probably make some banger posters.
So we started by just going around the cafeteria in the morning. Like we would all just, the whole school would be in the cafeteria before school started.
Yeah. Yeah, we did the where do they play, the gymnasium? That's what we did.
Yeah, same shit.
Had to sit on the bleachers.
So I was like, fuck it, let's walk around. I'm going to bring Matt with me. And I asked every single person, I was like, would you vote for this guy for a freshman class president? And everybody was like, yeah, he's hilarious.
Yeah, fuck it.
And meanwhile, fucking make up a name, Megan whatever. Like the
always
hot chick,
a Megan,
you know,
always a Megan trying to get into politics.
Just a hot blonde, like she's a shoo-in for class president.
Yeah,
and
that's all it ever is.
100%. Again, popularity contest, all the way up into the presidency of the United States.
Yeah,
who makes more people happy?
Yeah, dude.
Now, none of them.
We had. Well, this is going to come out after Election Day, so. We don't know who anybody picked, but we had a.
That's true.
We had a our class president, our senior class president. I can't remember her name, but she sent out like for our 15-year or 10-year class reunion. She made a group of everybody, which was great, and I was in the group and whatever. And the first thing was like. So what do y'all want to do? And it was like, that was your whole job. The whole idea.
So it was your senior class president.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. That's their responsibility.
It's their that's the only true responsibility that they signed up for.
They don't even know what they're signing up for at that point.
No, they have no. That in
like
10 years.
10-year reunion, that's so far away.
That's all they have to do. Yeah. Literally all they have to do is in 10 years, throw us a party.
Yeah.
And the school, and we'll pitch in for the party, but you throw us a party. And the second she typed, so what do you all think we should do? It was like, I'm not going to this. I'm not part of the planning. Y'all didn't vote for me to plan.
Yeah.
Take your responsibility seriously,
damn,
lady.
I just realized my 15-year high school reunion is coming up.
Are they doing a 15-year?
I don't know.
I don't think they do. I think they do like by 10s.
The 10th?
And then a 25th.
Not a 20th?
No, but I'm saying they go by 10. So like 10, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50. Everybody's dead.
I was going to say, for those that haven't succumbed to fentanyl or Baja Blast.
Yeah, whoever hasn't died from Baja Blast overdose.
Yeah. Yeah, so my 10th came and went, and I was like, I have no desire. Because it was just the people that were putting it together, I never associated with them. If it had been like, if I had seen any one of like my tight little group of friends responding, I would have been like, oh, I'll go see Carl or whatever, you know, but not Lauren. I want to see Lauren and Megan and fucking Kelly.
Fucking Kelly.
Fuck these bitches.
Yeah, I would have gone. I did want to go until I saw the guest list also. But it was like all the people in the past 10 years who have been like, hey, you were kind of dick to me in high school. And I was like, well, I don't want to see you now. You know what I mean? It's like
people reached out to you and said you were a dick to me in high school?
Oh, dude, I run into people all the time. They're like, hey, you remember me? And I was like, no. And because I was definitely a floater in high school, right? So I would be like, I like to call it click bouncing.
Yeah.
So I fit in everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
Gotcha.
And so I socialized all the time, but it was like I didn't know anybody, but everybody knew me type of thing. And that's not a brag. It's just how it was. Like,
yeah.
And so they'd be like,
I was kind of in the same boat.
I had a girl say, hey, I named my son after you. That's true. And her son is named Gunnar. And I was like, oh, bet I don't even know who. I don't recall seeing you in my life.
You do have a very unique name. So I could definitely see
exactly
somebody not even knowing you saying, that's a sick-ass name.
Well, no. They were like, after you were fun, blah. And I was like, I don't know who you are.
Oh, damn. It was on that
it happens
level.
all the time. And they were like, but now it's
Why
like.
don't you just brag a little harder?
Hey, you were kind of a dick. That happens more frequently. But they were like, hey, yeah, you're kind of rude to me in high school. And I'm like, my bad.
That's an odd thing to say to somebody, too.
Oh, I guess they've been waiting a while to say it, dude.
Hey, man. I'm glad they're out of breath. I saw you from across the county.
I saw you up there at the Lincoln Monument.
I just wanted to let you know you were a dick to me.
Yeah, you were a huge dick.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't know. And I was like, well, what was I a dick about? And they're like, I can't remember. And I'm like, I don't know who you are, dude.
You made me not feel great about myself. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, what you're doing right now is being a dick, by the way.
Yeah. Sorry I was a dick to you then, but you're being a dick to me right now.
I feel like you're being a bigger dick to me right now than I was ever to you.
I'm with my family.
Yeah, I have a child right here. No, it's wild, man.
So your senior year, did you guys do like superlatives in the yearbook?
Well, very few people got superlatives. Well, so we were in the biggest graduating class in the history of our...
Oh, really?
Of our school. And
this is a Gunnar brag heavy episode.
No. So how is this a brag? So they started construction of. We have 2 high schools in our town.
Okay.
They started construction of the second high school because of our class.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah,
okay.
because it was just too big. It was like 1,200 or something.
Jesus.
It was massive. Yeah.
Your graduating class was 1,200 people?
Something like that, yeah.
The graduation ceremony must have been 3 days.
It was 6 hours.
So
yeah,
my graduating class was like 480 or something like that. Uh-huh. I didn't go.
Only 780 people showed up.
It makes sense. You're talking 1,200 people.
Uh-huh.
Even if you read off every name as fast as you could, it would take like 2.5 hours.
Oh, it was tough, dude. It was so bad. So yeah, and now it'll never be that big again. But yeah, it was tough. It was a lot of kids.
That's a lot.
So like no superlatives. I think we got most likely to die of
Baja
Blast overdose, but. That's all just fun and games, really.
Yeah, so my graduating class was a third of the size of yours. So we had plenty of superlatives. And somehow I won most likely to be famous.
You're not going to do it this way, that's for sure.
Ain't happening here. We got 12 monthly listeners.
Not on this podcast, you're not.
But yeah. So we had to come in. They did like a full picture day, like where all the clubs would get together and take pictures for the yearbook. And then they brought all the superlatives down. And it was a boy and a girl from every category, so most likely to become famous. And I was like, I don't know what these people think.
Oh, is that what that was? Is that you did most likely to succeed? Was
like one best for smile and like cutest couple and stuff like that. One for a
male, one for a female?
Yeah.
That'd be difficult these days.
Yeah. Let's not go there. So I was like, I don't know what everybody thinks I'm going to become famous for. So I don't know what to like. I wanted to wear something to like look famous. And the girl that won too was like, oh, because she was like theater.
And where did you do this?
In high school?
No, I know high school, but like you dressed up for what?
For the pictures.
Oh, for the pictures.
Okay. Yeah. They did like club pictures and then superlative
I wasn't
pictures.
Listening very well.
That's fine. I'm used to it. So I talked to her and I'm like, so obviously you're in theater, like you're gonna be you're gonna go on and be a movie star,
right?
And she was like, yeah, I'm gonna wear like a Casablanca. She wore like that thing with the whatever, and I was like, okay, cool. I have any of that.
I can't read, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I wore a pinstripe suit and sunglasses. I was like, I don't know what people think.
Were you Beetlejuice?
Yeah. Beetlejuice with dumb hair. I was like, I don't know what people think I'm going to be famous for.
Yeah.
But I just need to look like a famous person, I guess.
That's what you thought famous looked like?
Pinstripe suit and
God,
sunglasses.
I love you so much.
Yeah. Dude, we were in high school, out of touch. Also, I was in a county where there was 400 of us, not 1,200.
In the
big
class.
timing over there. It's crazy.
It was crazy, dude.
Anyway.
All right, so we didn't even touch this topic, imaginary political.
We went down a rabbit hole.
That was a hot topic. No, but that is crazy, dude.
What is?
I was actually saying that to fill in time so you could get a new bucket.
I just wanted to call
I thought you were going to lean in a little bit sooner.
Ooh. Flats or drums?
Flats all day,
Flats
for sure.
all day. It's more meat.
Drums are bullshit.
Drums are bullshit.
Have you seen these people who like take the drum and they put it in their hand and they pop the stick out?
It's not a stick, it's a bone. But no, I have not
What's
seen
a
this.
stick?
So you can hold the drum in your hand.
The big part of the drum, apparently.
So you hold it fat side
Fat
and then
side.
hit the skinny side
Oh, no. I
and
lied.
it just strips the bone?
I lied. You hold the skinny side.
Oh, okay.
You take the
I can see how that
fat
would
side,
work.
and it pops out the other side of your hand.
That seems like a frat boy douchebag party trick.
Well, I've seen people like cap, slapper cap.
Yeah.
You seen these? Yeah. I've seen a dude like try 5 times, he couldn't get it. But I also seen videos of people just popping them out. No, I have a great trick for the flats though. Yeah, the flats are nice because there's one end that's not connected.
Yep.
And so no. It's you kind of push down the meat a little bit. You can twist off the little bone and pull it out, and then you take the end of the connected end
And
you just pop it off, dip it, boom.
Yeah, you got a boneless bite right there.
2 boneless bite, one big fat boneless bite. Yeah, it's
that's
all
solid.
held together by the ligament at the end.
We're going to Buffalo Wild Wings after this.
Dude, I love flats, dude.
Flats are the shit. And
Now,
you know what's funny? When I was younger and ignorant and I didn't know what was going on in the world, it's like all drums because they look bigger.
They look bigger.
But there's a lot more bone in there.
Too much bone.
Too much bone, too much gristle. It's not.
It's gristle top to bottom.
Yeah, it's not enough. It's not enough chicken.
It's too connected on both ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you buy wings or do you make wings?
I've never made a wing in my life.
No?
No.
Oh my God. Let me tell you this. I make fresh chicken wings.
The party
fryer.
we did at your house.
Yeah.
When
Fresh
Trump
chicken
got
wings.
shot.
That was that day, yeah.
Yeah. You made some wings that day.
Yeah, fresh.
Yeah, solid. They were very good.
They were fresh. I just get a whole wing, cut them. I cut the drum and the flat off. Yeah, dude, I love making chicken wings. I make them all in the air fryer, so it's not crazy. It takes a little bit longer, a lot bit longer,
Yeah,
but
what are you gonna do?
it's healthier.
They are good.
They're very good. They're juicy. They're tender. They're good. I have another word for that. But anyways, they're very good. I do love wings. I do love chicken wings.
Chicken wings are the shit.
They're the shit.
Whether you're watching football or not, I don't care what's going on in the world. If you're sitting down eating some chicken wings, just getting your fingers dirty and
Just get them dirty, dude. And that's why I put straws in my drinks. That's how that started. I'm a big straw guy.
Sorry, it felt like it took a wild left turn. What do you mean?
No, that's why I'm a big straw guy.
Please explain.
Because I don't want to wipe my hands off eating wings
To drink your drink.
to sip my drink. So now I just drink all drinks, mixed drinks,
Yeah, that's true.
sodies,
Yeah.
any sort of drink. It's got a long straw in it.
What about that one?
But I have chicken wings. Actually, beer through a straw is disgusting.
It's the worst.
It foams up so much. It's like having a warm Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Can we back up for a little bit? What's the best? I hope maybe this isn't the bucket. Never mind. Scratch what I was going to say.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah.
Do you remember, speaking of beer through a straw, you remember when we were going to Burt Kreischer's Fully Loaded Festival?
Yeah.
And we were just sipping out of Stanley's in the back seat, just getting white girl wasted.
We were getting fucked up. Dude.
It was disgusting the entire time because you were sipping beer through a straw.
We were having Coronas in there.
Coronas through the Stanley.
I will tell you what's not bad through a straw because
White Claws.
White Claws are the best through a
White
straw
Claws
for sure.
Through a straw?
White Claws through a straw will fuck you up.
I'm telling you, these white girls have something figured out.
They know what they're doing, dude. Yeah. We just gotta listen to them.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Whites in general. Let me just. So listen to what they gotta say. No.
These whites have got it figured out.
They got it figured out. No, white girls definitely had figured out the White Claw maneuvers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the hangover, especially off straws, ooh.
Something about it just hits different.
Dude, they will fuck your weekend up.
I imagine you probably see a lot because you have a daughter in soccer.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, a lot of,
I imagine there's a lot of moms drinking out of Stanley's that
100%
are getting a lot more enthusiastic about halftime.
100%. Yeah, or those moms that get flush in the cheeks and they ain't done nothing. Yeah, I got you.
You're sitting here.
I know what you're doing.
It's 60 degrees outside. How are you hot? What's going on?
Can I tell you the best joke I ever made in my whole life?
Please.
It's talking about flush cheeks. I saw this. She was thicker than a Snicker. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
And she was, but in all the wrong ways. And I had to put that out there. Anyways,
she had a booty do.
Yeah. And she had back tits, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So then she's dressed up. She had natural red hair, and she had it like curled up. And this was trick or treating, and she's
so this was recent.
Not as this podcast comes out, but yeah, it was a while back.
I'm not. It wasn't 10 years ago.
No, this is recent. Yeah. And she's dressed as Miss Frizzle.
Oh my god.
But her cheeks, like she had no more walk left in her, and I was like Miss Frazzled. It was the best.
That's so good.
I had to tell somebody, dude, because it's too late for me to tell it, but it was really good.
I made a Miss Frizzle joke not too long ago, actually. I can't remember it. Let's move on.
Well, that's interesting. Thanks for letting me know.
That's a great story, though.
Yeah, flats all day.
Miss Frazzled over here.
Yeah, Miss Frazzled.
Flats all day for sure. If you're eating drums, you're wasting time.
Yeah, dude, you're wasting time. You're stupid. Let us know if you like flats or drums. Oh, hell yeah. Brian wants to know about...
we got names now.
Yeah, we got names on these. All right. Thanks, Brian. Sometimes they're just like handles, and I'm not going to be like MB777423.
Hot Boy 6969.
Yeah, I mean, I'll write that one down, but sometimes there are those automated ones, you know. So Brian wants to know about recurring dreams. You ever had recurring dreams?
I've had a recurring dream since I was a fucking toddler, and it's the weirdest thing ever, and maybe somebody out there can help. Maybe you can help explain what it's all about.
Yeah, let me put my dream. What are they called? Dream Weaver. Anyways.
Yeah, I know. I've had this recurring dream where I'm like in a football stadium, crowd like full of people. And I can see whether it's like my mom or my wife at this point.
Yeah.
Like somebody's at the other end zone. I'm at this end zone.
Yeah. And you're like, but you can't catch.
I'm calling out to them. Like they're turned around looking away from me. And I'm calling out. And I'm like, I need help. Like I'm stuck in a bear trap or something like that. Like I just
in the middle of a football field?
No. End zone. Not in the middle of the football field, you idiot.
End zone, baby. That's 100-yarder right there, boy.
I'm right under the goalpost.
You're on the goalpost, stuck in a bear trap.
I'm like stuck, and I can't. And I'm like, I need you to come here.
What are you playing for the Vikings?
That's rough. No, I'm playing for the Panthers.
Well, they're in the same division as the Bears, but all right, go ahead.
I missed it all. God damn it.
All right, so you're in the end zone, stuck in a bear trap on a football field.
I'm calling out to somebody. I'm like, I need you over here. All you got to do, you just got to come unhook this thing, whatever. Right. It's a very easy fix, but I can't do it.
Right.
For whatever reason. And I need you to come 100 yards, 120 yards, just run over here and unhook me and we can go. But the crowd is so loud.
They can't
hear me. And I've had that dream probably once a month since I was a little kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. What do you think that means?
I have no clue.
Damn, dude.
I have no clue. But I know when I wake up from it, I'm like, oh, God damn, again?
You're like, fuck, man. Nobody's ever going to help me out of this bear trap.
I just know one day.
I'm just trying to get in the game here.
I'm going to get to a point in my life to where I'm like invited to a football game to be like field level. Like something's going to happen. I'm going to meet the right person. And they're going to be like, yeah, come on down, man, field level. And I'm going to walk under the goalpost and just.
If anybody wants to take Zach on a tour. My son just did that. He just just toured the Commanders.
Really?
Yeah. And then they just had that Hail Mary catch.
Yeah.
God,
they're killing it.
I was like, dude, come watch this. And he goes, no way. And I was like, I think he's turning into a Commanders fan, which is a little tough, but that's okay.
Your Broncos till you die.
Oh, yeah, orange and blue.
Has he been a Broncos fan his whole life, up until this point?
Yeah, but this is like his first brush with it.
Yeah.
Like growing up in Colorado, that's all you see.
Yeah.
Right? It's all Broncos, all Avs, all Nuggets. Nikola Jokic, shout out.
Yeah, because everybody's from Colorado.
Wait, who had a problem with my Nikola Jokic take? Shout him out. Go ahead. What's his fucking name?
Oh, my boy Phil.
Yeah, fuck you, Phil.
He was not in love with your Nikola Jokic.
Suck a dick, Phil. Dude. How about you say it to my face? Nikola Jokic is the greatest player to play the game right now.
I'm bringing Phil on the podcast. I want him to defend himself.
What? What? Because he got caught up in the bullshit hype with LeBron James?
I don't think he's a LeBron James fan.
He's anti-Nikola Jokic? Then he's anti-sports, dude.
He's not a fan of white people being a fan of white people is what it comes down to.
Say less. All right, we're back on the same team, Phil. I love you, dog. Thanks. But yeah, so we just see it all over the place, and now the Commanders are doing great. You know, there's a lot of hype around him, and he went and toured the facility, which is huge. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that will completely change your mind, especially at that age.
Yeah, oh yeah, it'll switch you up. Yeah. Yeah, it's like what's that thing? I was worried when he played flag football.
Hey now.
Because he
I'm gonna grab a beer. Keep talking.
Played for the Raiders. And so I was like, oh damn. You know.
Your boy played for the Raiders.
Yeah, my son did. You know what I just love is that there's a whole walk around the camera scenario we set up, and you didn't use it.
No, I put my dick right in the camera.
It was for you, and even you moved a chair earlier, and you were like, "This is my walking lane. This chair can't be here," and you didn't even use it.
I don't need to be.
Now can I? This is bullshit.
Don't address it.
No, dude. This is not acceptable.
Do not address it.
This is bullshit because you brought out a trash can twice the size of the one we've been using.
Yeah, but it's also...
We've been using a 13-gallon trash can for 2 months, and now it's a 60-gallon trash can, dude.
All right.
No, don't asterisk it, but I just want the viewers to know that you've set yourself up for success.
Yeah, I really thought when we talked about this before we started that you wouldn't bring that up.
Of course I'm bringing it up. So yeah, what were we talking about? I forgot. What were we saying? Fandom.
Oh, your boy played for the Raiders.
So I thought he was going to switch to the Raiders, but he didn't, thank God. But yeah, what was the original question? I totally forgot it. What were we talking about? What did Brian
recurring
say?
Dreams.
Oh, recurring dreams. Yeah. Thanks, Brian.
Brian. Have you had any?
Yeah. So I used to have this one where I was. You remember Sega Genesis? Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And you remember the first real hot Sonic game? Mm-hmm. So there's this underwater level. Right, and Sonic would run. It's all side scroll. Sonic would run and do the loop-de-loops, get the rings and shit, right? Yeah. And then there was this underwater level. Well, for the longest time, dude, and sometimes it pops up where I got to run. It's me.
Okay.
But I can see myself side scroll.
Oh, so
but I'm out of control. Like it's just I just have to watch my
using the controller. It's like
I gotta watch myself go through this.
Like when you would start Madden and you didn't hit start soon enough, so they just started a game.
Yeah. And so
it's simulated.
Yeah, it's all simulated. And then I would watch myself run, and after the first loop, I was the one running. So it was like I hit the ground running, but I got to catch all these rings, and I was like, fuck, how does he do this? Because all the rings are everywhere. And like I just think the whole time on the game, it looks like they're all in a line.
Yeah.
But when I'm doing it, it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Oh, so you're looking like first person at that point.
Now it's me. Yeah, okay. Now I'm running, and it's very weird. And then if I miss a ring, I drown.
No shit.
Yeah. And so, it's so weird because like it would recur so much that I had like a life counter eventually, and like I knew like I better get all those rings because I'm gonna be done. Dude, it was insane.
That's
and sometimes, have you ever had like a dream where you're like you wake up from it and then you go back to sleep and you go right back to where you were?
Yeah.
That shit trips me out, dude.
You know what I hate so much is like you have a really bad dream and you wake up and you're like, oh, thank God that wasn't real. Let me go back to sleep. And when you fall back into that dream, one of those where you are happy to wake up from it, it's like, oh God damn it, I'm right back in.
Man, yeah.
And it's almost like you're conscious of the fact
you're in the dream, that
it's a dream, but like you just want to get out.
What kind of dream is that? Where you're aware that vivid dream? No,
I don't know.
No, it's called something. Anyways, right into it.
Let us know.
We got time for one last one.
All right. I'm so happy we got so many people sending in topics.
Dude, y'all have been crushing. Thanks, Brian, dude. I appreciate you.
This one's no name. They wanted to stay anonymous. Oh, sorry. Weirdest hotel amenities.
You know what I'm getting really sick of is the pump soaps in the bathroom, in the showers.
Oh, yeah.
Those are, because I like to steal stuff from hotels.
Yeah.
That's all true.
They've mitigated the issue.
Yeah. Now what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start bringing those refillable ones that you can get at like, those like those squirt bottles. Now I'm going to start pumping them all in there.
You know what I think would be even funnier? If you bring your own bar of like Lever 2000 and just set it in the corner.
Leave it there. Yeah, you just add to it now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now you got to pick shit up. I can't take anything. Now you got to do more work.
You know what's weird? You know what the weirdest hotel amenity? It's in the room. It's for me. It's that over the couch table. That little over the arm of the couch table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. It's just like it's not big enough for anything, and it's too high because it's supposed to go over the arm of the couch.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's like a TV dinner tray or some shit, and it's like this is not the 80s,
who's using
dude.
It?
I'll
tell you exactly who's using it.
Who?
Perverts.
I
just assume every hotel room I walk into, the last guy that was here was a fucking pervert. Tom Segura ruined hotels for me. He said he jerks off on the curtains. I'm like, I refuse to even touch it. I'll open them with the
sticks, the rods
they have available.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm not touching that thing in here. I just assume perverts are everywhere.
Dude, you know what they're
using that little side table for their little pervert ways.
We stayed in this one hotel once where, like old, like 70s, 80s chic. It was like a little couch, and the back was like it wasn't straight up and down. It was like rolled. It was like a roll, like a log back. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But on the other side of that was another couch. And so, like, the whole thing was just in the middle of the room. And I was like, who's doing this? This
doesn't
make any sense.
So it was like a restaurant booth where there's, like, couches on either side?
Yeah.
That's odd.
But it was like a love seat. It was weird.
Yeah, you can't get fully comfortable.
Yeah, but what are you doing? And it has to stay in the middle of the room to be useful.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, this is weird.
You look at some people's, like, design ideas and like what they think looks good, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on here? And it's like art, you know.
It's just art.
You look at art and you're like, I'm glad this works for you.
Best hotel amenity? Ice machine.
Ice machine, 100%.
100%. I don't need anything. I always ask, hey, can you put me on the same level as the ice machine?
Yeah.
I just want an ice machine on my level.
I don't want to have to go up or downstairs.
Yeah, because I get a ton of ice.
Some cool ice.
I get a lot of ice. Lots of ice.
How mad would you be if you showed up to a hotel and all they had was crushed ice?
That's fine. It's my home. Don't crush my fucking ice. Yeah. No, I hate that. No, but ice is ice, dude. I just need the ice. But, yeah. Oh, you know what else they do in a hotel? And then I'll be done. But it's the freezer. The fridge is never cold enough.
You know.
Because they set it and then they break the knob off.
Yeah. Here's the real issue with hotel refrigerators.
Yeah.
The door always opens the wrong way.
Oh, it does always open the wrong way.
It's always in a cabinet.
Yep.
The cabinet opens this way and the fridge opens this way. And get your shit together. For God's sakes, this should not be happening.
That is true. You know what's also weird is they have the safe in there. But there's always a disclaimer on the front of the safe that says we're not responsible for anything that disappears out of this safe. And it's like, then why do you have a safe in here?
Have you ever used the safe in a hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You ever forgotten the code?
No.
I have.
No.
I have, with my gun inside the safe.
Well, don't bring... Damn, dude.
What?
Don't put...
What are you putting in the safe?
Wallet, keys.
You don't have those on your person at all times?
No. Typically...
You leave the hotel with your wallet and keys in the hotel safe.
Well, if I'm walking somewhere, what do I need keys for?
But don't you know that they're not responsible for your belongings?
That's my thing.
I got no problem leaving a gun in there.
Why leave... Yeah. This is real morbid, but like one of the staff takes
I was going to go there.
One of the staff takes the gun, shoots somebody, and they're like, sorry, there's a disclaimer.
I'm not responsible for these belongings.
Yeah. Did you do this during work hours? Judge, he's not responsible. And they're like, I guess so. There is this disclaimer on the safe.
Now I'm
it's
wrapped
your
up
fault.
in a murder charge.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not bringing my gun to hotels anymore.
You shot somebody with somebody else's hand.
Yeah, his fingerprints are on it, but he wasn't responsible for those belongings.
The sticker says so, dude. All right, let's get out of here on that.
All right, man.
This has been a fun one.
It was a good episode.
Zach, where can they find you?
You can find me at Zak Shoots on Instagram.
What is that? Zak _Shoots_? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That'll be helpful for people to find you.
You can figure it out.
I'm at Gunnar Cain Comedy. Anywhere you can find people and social media. I'm so bad at this part. If you've ever seen me on another show, it's just like places. That's what I do. I'm like wherever you find when you type it in, and I just whatever pops up. Don't forget to email us your suggestions, like our good pal Brian.
Email, comment, DM, however you want to get them to us.
At thebucketboyspod@gmail.com. At the Bucket Boys Podcast on IG and YouTube and on TikTok. Bucket Boys Pod. Zach, what are you feeling to do?
I'm going to go take my shirt off and smoke a cigarette.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, let's do it.